She didn't have to prove he was a man. All right, who's the crew's here? Wolverine's in, and Philip and Chrome and Willie plays. It's been ages since I've got the opportunity to live stream. Let's see if Susan takes pity on that and actually sends out a notification. Nah. Links in and here across. Oh, excuse me. So what do you guys think of that Erased anime? I'm really excited for it now after having watched that first episode. That was pretty freaking cool. Not what I expected at all. Didn't like mom getting stabbed. She's kind of hot. Get a nice super hot mature in an anime. Some dick's got to come stab her in the back. Hey boss, it's Unbu. An FBI agent? I don't know. I don't know about that, madman. That if the FBI comes knocking at my door, it won't be to recruit me. Do you, Philip? I was really impressed. Again with that first episode, especially considering, again, as I said, it was nothing like what I expected. I know, Jill. It's been so crazy busy since I got back from North Carolina. I finally got a chance to stream and hang out with you guys. Yeah, nostalgic. I don't like that she, unless there's another mom in there too, but Jesus, I just really started warming up to her. She was going to be my friend, and then she gets stabbed. Let's see. What a pukesicle. Kyle, that was funny. That was good. You know, Family Guy has a lot of great moments, but that was pretty awesome. Thought I was gonna say North Korea, Andrew. North Korea is rattling their sabers again. Flop. What a psycho up there. just looking for some attention again. Chrome says, just realized you're about to finish up Jobless Reincarnation and the manga canon stuff from Soul Eater around the same time. I can't believe how well timed it was. That's true. It should be. I'm just trying to think as I do the episodes, Chrome. Yeah, it's got to be close. Thinking about what's left when I call up the page every day. AZN says, Curtis, question. What's your advice on how to binge watch something? Like an ideal way to do it? Because I can't seem to do it. Dumb question, I know. I'm not sure what you mean, pal. It's tough for me to binge just because I don't have enough hours in the day. Back in the day when I could binge some shows on occasion. Wow, these headphones are loud. Hold on a sec. Turn them down a bit. Oh, that's why. They're way up. I don't know. As far as binging, with me, it was never an issue. So I'm not really sure what to tell you to help you, because you get a show that you really like. The last thing I think I got the time to binge watch, I can even tell you what it was as soon as, because now one's never come to me. Give me just a second, guys, because it's gonna piss me off. I have to ask you guys to tell me the name. Oh, come on. God damn it, I hate when I do this. Are you kidding me? I'm going to have you guys give me the name again on something I know so well. I hate when the fucking chair shots do this to me. It's the anime about the young woman who's child soldier, and she becomes a letter writer. One of the dolls. Why is that name gone out of my head? That's probably the last thing I binge watched. I got my wife to actually watch that one with me, and it was just a matter of we at dinner time, whatever time we had, we were sitting down for any amount of time. We would just put on as many as we could. Look for my next 2 posts. All right, Wolverine says plus Hell Hydra. When does a joke become a dad joke? I've heard that. I don't remember the payoff. Something about when it doesn't come back or something along those lines. R.I.P. Curtis Bible Black reactions. Yeah, I know, Willie. That would have been a fun thing to do, too. And Patreon just had to... Violet Evergarden. I haven't even seen it yet. I'm sure you guys have got it in there. Violet Evergarden finally came to me. But they had to upgrade or update their terms of service because, again, the credit card companies put pressure on them. Thanks, Brother Malachi. I love those little stickers. Violet Evergarden. I knew you guys were saying it for me. Yes, that would be the last thing I actually binged. We probably, we don't have the time to binge it all in a sitting or anything, but we probably binge that in a week. When it goes to the store and never comes back. That's what it was. I knew it was something like that, Wolverine. I had heard that one before. I couldn't remember the punchline. Violet Evergarden. One of my favorite anime and one of my favorite characters, both. You too, Erwin? Wow. It says he knew what I was talking about but couldn't remember. It's so weird how just certain names just... Again, it's a show I love. And just blanked out on me for those several minutes. Another Family Guy will probably be tomorrow if everything goes as planned. Philip says, like I said, on the Goosh erases an anime you'll simultaneously enjoy and hate. Yeah. Again, I don't even know, to be honest with you. I don't know what I was expecting. It just wasn't that. And again, I don't say that demeaning. It was great. It was awesome. It just wasn't what I thought it was going to be. Let's see. Bible Black. Azan says, Bible Black or the opening of the end of Evangelion? Oh, I'm sorry. Or the OP of the end of Evangelion. Yeah, like the problem is, for those who don't know, because we had been talking about, Willie had been talking about sponsoring Bible Black. And the first episode, and of course I know it's hentai and everything, and I'm like, oh, that should be cool. And then I got thinking I better check, because Patreon, again, it's not their fault. I mean, the credit card companies force them to tighten up the rules on what we can display. And it does allow for animated sexual interactions, but not if there's any hint of violence about the sexual interaction. So, and Willie said that, yes, indeed, it does have some, so we had to move on to something else. Brother Malachi says, what's the story behind the thumbnail of you getting arrested? The real story, mind you, not just the kayfabe. Also, please react to some of the Black Air Force Roundtable anime reviews by C.J. DeChamp. Well, like I say, Brother Malachi, I'm changing how things are done as far as what the content will be here, just based on what I've been able to learn with assistance from the people at TubeBuddy. And it all makes sense, and it bears out what they're saying. So this channel here will be the Try Not to Laughs and actual anime episode reactions. And then, everything else has moved either to Curtis Candy or to the gaming channel. The gaming channel, as soon as I can get over there, I want to try and finish up Grand Theft Auto 5. I actually want to get through all the missions. And then I'll be turning to you guys and probably be doing a scary game. VSS says, Kate Curtis finally left my job with NYPD after almost 12 years. The road to my WrestleMania begins. Leaving New York. Can't wait. Keep up the fine work. Well, thanks, my friend, and very best of luck to you. I hope everything works out for you. The road to WrestleMania. Oh, I miss wrestling. I really, really do. Oh, Visual FX guy. What comes after 69? Mouthwash. Pyro Bird Chris says my fat ass cat is scared of mice because he's a beta male. Well, we got the giant dinosaur dog. She's a female. but 135 pounds and scared of everything. I have never seen a more timid dog, and I've had dogs all my life. Never seen a more timid dog than her. It's ridiculous. Johnny says, been super busy this week since I've been moved to Poland. Oh, wow. Wow, Johnny, you're in Poland now? Stay safe, pal. Oh, Filthy Frank was so great, Joel fan. He really was. What just a naturally funny dude. Chrome says Soul Eater's manga canon stuff ends on episode 38. After that, the next 13 episodes are just a filler anime original ending. So it's next Black Lagoon and Black Clover. I gotta look. I gotta remember what the schedule was. The schedule is Soul Eater, then Black Lagoon, then Boondocks, then Black Clover. Willie says, what about live action sex? I thought about sponsoring Game of Thrones, but there's a lot of that. That's interesting, Willie. Actually, that's a good question because of the way it's written. Now, I know they had to cut down on having sex workers there. So, in other words, if somebody was creating their own porn videos, you can't post that. If they wanted to be sticklers about their parameters, then Game of Thrones, probably wouldn't fit. But my just personal opinion is I don't think that something like that was the intended target of their parameters, though. I think it was just to keep, again, from having basically just porn shot by amateurs and posted, or professionals. I'm not sure, Willie. That's a really good question. I'll have to look into that more. Again, by letter of what they wrote, that would probably be a no-go. But I just find it hard to believe they would press on it that much because it's clearly not the intent of the rule. Millie Joel says, I can see the future. Also react to Tim and Eric. As I said, guys, as I said in that video the other day, here, the content now is going to be Try Not to Laughs and anime. And then over at Curtis Candy, it'll be all the comedy vids, all the, just silliness I like to post, and any reaction vids I do. And then gaming at the gaming channel. Rosa said, I've had the shittiest day in a long while. Cheer me up, Grandpa. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Rosa. Isn't nothing worse than when you just have one of those crap days. When it's just got that fucking black cloud hanging over you, just following you wherever you go. As I look up, it's like, because I think there's going to be, I don't know what I think anymore. Indo says, Saints signed Jameis Winston for 2 years for $28 million. A lot of money for Jameis. Hoping we could have got Deshaun Watson. Baker Mayfield's still in the picture, though. Doubt the Saints will get him, though. To be honest with you, Indo, I wouldn't necessarily call Baker a step up from Jameis anyway. Deshaun Watson, the way he was playing before he had the year off, he was playing as well as anybody. But if it's me, if the Saints were my team, I'd rather have Jameis than Mayfield. Chrome says, I completely forgot about Boondocks. That'll be fun. Yeah, I can't wait to see it because you guys know I've seen a bunch of clips of it. I can't wait to see it in totality. Uncle Ruckus is a gem, yes. Apparently the Boondocks remake revival is canceled, which is probably a good thing given what they teased. Oh, shit. I can only imagine. Let's see. Lud says, so the last few days have been extremely hectic for me, so I haven't caught up on the updates. I understand we're doing anime reaction on this channel again. Do we not care about the YouTube's copyright bullshit? Well, Lud, that was never YouTube per se. That was the Japanese companies. It's YouTube too, because they're the ones that gave them the option of doing the blocks. Now, what I have found though more recently, and we'll see what happens, is typically now the anime companies have smartened up a little bit. And when they do find something that they don't want up there, rather than trying to get rid of it, they just third-party claim it. That's what Toei's been doing a lot, at least with my stuff. And if that's the case, that's fine. So I'm going to give it a go and see what happens. I am going to take the opacity down, which I didn't want to do, but since the way they do things is so underhanded, I don't have much of a choice. So at least that ensures that if they want to take an action against it, they have to come find it themselves. It's not just going to be because an auto block feature kicked in. Visual FX guy says, will you be censoring the N-word in the Boondocks reactions? No. No, especially if they were on YouTube, I would. You would have to. YouTube would want you to do that. But no, I'm a very, well, you guys know that. The whole free speech thing is a really big deal to me. And if that's the way the creators created the content, that's how I would want to watch it and allow it to be presented within my reaction. Azan says you could always watch that hentai where Dan Green, voice of Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh!, is doing a dub voice. Interestingly, uses the same voice in 90s yaoi. Really? That hentai where Dan Green? Huh. I don't even know about that one, Azan. Yeah, like I say, they allow animated sexual situations, just not if there's any hint of violence within that situation. Rosa says it's not exactly a black cloud, more like a black eye. Oh, shit. I was talking to someone after work who was complaining about transgenders because his daughter's boyfriend came out transgender. I cheerfully told him, well, you're awfully comfortable with me and I was born male. He just dead-ass punched my lights. What the fuck is wrong with people? What the fuck? Jesus Christ. That's the part I don't get. Why do you care? Why? How does that hurt anybody else, what somebody wants to do or who they want to be? And certainly not enough of a reason to actually physically attack someone. People are fucking garbage. Lick says, you mean that hentai that also has Sean Shemo Goku fame as the main character? Really? See, I don't even know anything about this, Licks. Really? Jeez. Yeah, exactly. Lou says, the fuck? That's straight up assault. Absolutely it is. He should absolutely do some serious jail time for that. Yeah, Licks makes a good point. Imagine being so fragile. And even if you're closed-minded enough that you have issue with that, it's an entirely, worlds apart to saying, okay, well, yeah, we can't hang out anymore because I don't like transgender people. It might make you closed-minded, but okay, that's how they feel. That's how they feel. You're better off for it. But to actually attack somebody over it? Jesus Christ. Solara says, here's a tip. If LGBT and you care about, if you're an asshole, if you attack someone, you're an asshole, complain about how they're running the world, you're an asshole. I'm not following, Solaris. Here's a tip. If LGBT and you care about it, I'm not sure. I didn't really follow that. Rosa says, I don't think he was as comfortable with me as I had assumed. Apparently, I would press charges, but I'm not exactly deep in the pockets. Yeah, but that's a criminal charge, Rosa. Oh, that's just a call to the cops. Cops or the DA. That won't cost you a penny. Absolutely, that doesn't cost you anything. That prosecution is on them. Now you could sue him later for damages, and absolutely could. And I don't think he'd have any problem getting a lawyer who would do it for you. But no, to press charges doesn't cost you anything. Lud says, good stuff. I'm very excited for Erase. Yeah, I am too after that first episode. Also, if we need another short series after it, we've been mentioning The Legend of Vox Machina recently. Excuse me, guys. It's only 12 episodes in a Western show, so it'll be fun. I think we'll be okay after this one. I just wanted something to lead me into, or to take up time for me to finish the OG Dragon Ball at the Goosh, because I wasn't thinking that I was going to be starting Z before I finished watching the OG. And then I was just looking for something short to fill that time. But we should be good because I'm not going to do Erased every day because like tomorrow should be a Family Guy. Try not to laugh. So it won't be every day. So that'll probably buy all the time we need till I'm ready to start DBZ. Oh, okay. I got you, Solaris. I see what you're saying. If someone is LGBT and you care about it, you're an asshole. My bad. Yeah. I mean, that, and I don't get me wrong. I don't claim to be I'm not the greatest, most open-minded guy in the world or anything like that along those lines. But that I just don't get. Who cares? Oh, what difference does it make? In Rose's case, if Rose is more comfortable being a woman, who's hurt? Who's hurt by it? I don't understand why somebody has to have a problem with it. Brother Malachi says, wherever you choose to review manga anime, any chance you would react to Grappler Baki or Kengan Ashura? I think both would be right up your alley as a former pro wrestler. Well, what we do, though, Brother Malachi, is over at the Goosh, at the Patreon, the gang there picks the series. We have nominations and then polls, and they pick what we watch. Baki, and I think everybody tells me it's a good anime, but also because of my background, Baki the Grappler gets mentioned a lot. But yeah, the gang picks them for us. Gabe says, me and my little brother were playing Call of Duty. He looked mad. He said, at least I don't camp for kills. I then said, I would call you cancer, but at least cancer kills. Oh, man. Oh, that's rough. I've heard that one, Indo. I like that one. What do you call a dog with no legs? Nothing. Doesn't matter what you call it. It's not going to come to you anyway. Jill says, Curtis, do you agree to allow transgender athletes to compete in women's sport? No, I don't agree with that. I don't think that's fair in any way, shape, or form. I mean, there are just certain things that make that an unfair situation. It's just like with the swimmer there. Just look at the difference in size. And it's funny, we were just talking about this today. You know, we know for a fact, this isn't anybody's opinion, we know for a fact that men are generally bigger and stronger than women. So then I got thinking too, think about, and I looked at it from this perspective. Suppose at some point I had said, you know what, I feel like I'm in the wrong body. I want to be a woman. That's fine. But then I want to compete in boxing. Say I want to be a woman boxer. The problem is not only the genetics that I have, that I don't know any women that are genetically built thicker and stronger than I am. I also have this going on over here. I actually have a documented thickness of bone that makes my head size for my height literally off the chart. They have a chart they measure, and mine is off it. It's beyond 100%. The reason I bring this up is that's how I was able to, and the doctors have told me this, withstand the beatings I took in wrestling for so long and everything, was for whatever reason, I'm almost a mutant with how thick my bones actually are. So this is why I say it can never be fair. How is a woman supposed to not get annihilated if I were to box her with that bone structure? How are you going to hit me hard enough to hurt me to begin with? And then what is the difference in me hitting with this that we know is just loaded with extra amounts of bone as opposed to what a woman will genetically have? That's why I'm against it. Azan says, sad but true, a lot of people are being entertained by the Ukraine war footage. Ooh. So much so, Black Crab Netflix movie is top 10. Will media outlets capitalize? Ooh. Yikes. Yeah, that's kind of horrific. Willie says, currently turning Skyrim into a dark gothic prawn game. Any mod suggestions? Mainly asking chat. Okay. Yeah, they'd be much better to come to than me, Willie. Prawn game. Any mod suggestions? Anybody's got any? Hit Willie with them. Let's see. Firebird Chris, I'll give you that one. Yes, I know some women similar. He says, then again, my mom could stop a freight train by frowning at it. Moms are just SSJ3 while athletic women are Kaioken. Yeah, I'll give you that. I've known a couple of women myself. Women can have a more terrifying expression. Absolutely. No question about it. Women can give you that look that makes you just go, oh, all right, I'll be good. Oh. Chairman Mao says, what do you call me when I laugh? Lamau. That's pretty good. Satan. Now, there's a good name. Satan the Jamaican. You can find all you're looking for on the Lovers Lab mod site. Oh, okay. And so now that's in response to Willie. Oink says, I think men and women should compete in boxing, not because it would be fair, because I like it when women get punched. Oink, stop it. Yeah, you're right, Lex. Nothing scarier than your dad threatening to tell your mom you did something wrong. There's something to be said for that. I think that's true. And it's funny because it just tells you that a lot of times, at least for me, it tells you that a lot of times what we might find most intimidating is not because we're physically afraid. I mean, I could be intimidated. I don't get intimidated by much. I could be intimidated by a woman, but it wouldn't be because I'm afraid of her beating me up. It would be because of her essence. And that's just something innate. Freddie says, where do squirrels go during hurricanes? No clue. I don't have a good guess on that one. William Thomas was like 642nd in male swimming. As Leah Thomas, she's suddenly number one in female swimming. Yeah. I mean, just look at them on the podium there. The width of those shoulders, the length of those arms, the size of those hands, all the things that in swimming are just huge, huge advantages. It's just not fair. And to me, it's just not fair to the women who have trained their whole lives in a sport to have somebody cross over and just take it all from them. Oh, I didn't see this, Chrome. Chrome says, not to bring the mood down, but did you see Reddit's latest stupidity with Ukraine? I didn't see this. It's really, really bad this time what they did by mistake. Oh, jeez. Belarus Holiday says, I have to move to Georgia, not state. Yeah, I get you, pal. From Belarus because I solved my army duty of 18 months 7 years ago. Don't want to kill anyone or getting killed. Now, understandable, pal. Completely understandable. The one man, the legend, says this channel deserves 1 million subscribers, so let the fans know. Well, thanks. I appreciate that. Visual FX guy. What is Beyonce's favorite planet? Saturn. She likes it because it's got a ring on it. Oh, Chrome's. Hold on. I want to check Chrome's link real quick here. Open up. Did you see that Reddit selfies caused an entire barracks to get bombed? Oh, great. People mashed up the photographs. Reddit can't help themselves. Got to get those upvotes. Oh, man. Jesus. That's awful. That is just awful. God damn. Yeah, I've heard that one, FX guy. I like that one. Well, you guys know where my sense of humor is. Of course, I like that one. What kind of bees make milk? Boobies. Rosa says, hey, I'm trans. I can voice my opinion on this without being canceled. I want women's sports to remain a women's thing. Why, you ask? Because it's in the name, women's sports. You know, it's funny, Rosa. I have a couple other friends who are trans, and we've talked about that just online. But we talked about that too, and they feel the same way you do. They said the exact same thing. And my one friend said he wouldn't even feel like I'm sorry. No, I shouldn't misgender him on all things. I know him from when he was a guy, and I fall back into that. She says it wouldn't be fair. She wouldn't feel it was fair because she feels like she would have such a natural advantage. She said it wouldn't even interest her. And as a dude, I know he played sports. Nicholas says, hey, Curtis, what are your thoughts on Scott Hall? Oh, just so sad. Sad to lose him. At least he got, for whatever it was worth, at least he got himself clean and got to live some good life before he passed, because things were really, really rough for quite a while. Jill says, last night my neighbor thought I died because he heard a loud crash. Easel and canvas fell over while I was asleep and had been trying to contact me for like an hour. It's scary, though. It's scary. Jordan says, Leah Thomas was on hormones for a year. I think that's not long enough to remove testosterone. Yeah, the thing too, Jordan, and my stance on it is, regardless of what happens chemically within your body, Leah still has all those natural physical advantages in the pool. Again, those big ass hands, those wide shoulders, all those things that really make a huge difference for a swimmer. Chairman Mao says, got the best historical KD ratio in history, 300 million to 1. Yeah, I beat Stalin, motherfuckers. Go to my Lao guy camps. Jesus. I'm all caught up on I'm all caught up on a Slap on Titan. I was thinking Attack on Titan. I had stopped the reactions to the Abridged series when I did, just because that was back when not only were the anime reactions getting hit, but the Abridged series reactions were getting hit too. Excuse me. Oh, you meant stream. Okay. One Man Legend says, how do you feel about doing your first stream back? Oh, it feels great. That's the longest we've been without a stream in ages. I knew I probably wouldn't get a chance while we were in North Carolina, but I didn't expect it to take me until Thursday when I got back to get one going. Yes, I know. You're right. You're right, Rosa. OMG, Curtis, did you just misgender your transgender friend on accident? OMG, you are literally a transphobe. Oh my God, this hate speech. I feel so offended for your friend. You are a Nazi. I deserved it all, Rosa. I deserved it. It's hard. Now, see, it's funny how if I make reference to you, it's always easy. You're always, I would never misgender you because I see you as a woman. It's harder for me with her because I also knew her when she was a guy. So yeah, I find myself tripping because of that. Yo, tripping. Sentient Lawn Chair says, you hear Russia is threatening to unleash chemical weapons. Well, I think they're looking for an excuse to do so because the war is not going how they want it to. Chrome says, worst part is not just one instance, it's multiple times now. Apparently the soldiers aren't meant to have phones, so they may have snuck them in and Russia is getting location data from it. Oh, jeez. God damn. Nah, that's pretty good, Gabe. Why didn't Monica Lewinsky vote for Hillary Clinton? Because the last Clinton presidency left a bad taste in her mouth. That's pretty good. I like that. Jeez. These are bad. Visual FX guy. Who is Bowser's favorite news anchor? Anderson Koopa. Rosa says, don't worry, I get that. My mom still calls me by my male name all the time. It's difficult to get used to. If you genuinely get offended by it, you should join the 40% for being self-absorbed. Yikes. Yeah, she's never, and in online conversations, I have misgendered, and she's very understanding about it. And again, that's the only time it happens, but that's all I can attribute it to is because, I knew her when she was a he, and there's still some of that, and well, of course, we all know how bad my memory is anyway. Edgar, good to see you, pal. Hey, Kurt, it's been a while. On Monday, I found out what happened to Cain Velasquez. I'm like 3 weeks late to the news. Can you imagine that scenario? You know what, Edgar? For me, what he did wasn't wrong. How he went about it was poor. You know, he shouldn't have been shooting into a car or had other people around at all. And a lot of people said, well, it's Cain Velasquez, who's a insane badass. Should have just beat him down. I don't even care about that. Listen, the guy was sexually molesting a child. For just me personally, if Cain Velasquez shoots him, I'm good with that. I'm all for it. It's just how he went about it. He should have picked a better spot. But yeah, I don't have issue with what he did at all. Is the stream still on? Lecture funny. As a trans woman, I believe that all sports women should be forced to fight one round with every single high school wrestling teacher to prove that they are strong enough to fight at least pedophiles. Jill says, how do you deal with knowing you are the guy they're settling down with? I'm not sure what you mean, Jill. I'm not sure. I'm not catching the question. I'm not seeing exactly what you mean. I like these rants, Rosa. Oh my God, Curtis, you're trying to mansplain the fact you... Yeah, I mansplain too. You misgendered your own friend. Oh my God, what's wrong with you? You're literally insane. You should go seek some therapy. What is wrong with you? Now, Rosa, the only issue I have with what you wrote there is each and every time you should include Nazi. It just really doesn't have the effect without Nazi in there. And just some constructive criticism. Wolverine says, I abandon kids in malls. Hooray for daddy issues. Jesus, Wolverine. Excuse me. Phil makes a good point. He was talking to Rosa, but he says, let's face it, that's not trans exclusive. Mothers refer to their children by names they don't like their whole lives. Truth. Go by a shortened version of your name, they'll call you the whole. Yep, truth. Rosa says, oh my God, are you admitting to being a Nazi? I'm reporting your channel right now. Oh my God. You guys are funny. Send it, say it's a stab the baby. Don't stab the baby. Hey, Jesus Christ is here. Jesus Christ, superstar. Mealog's here. He says, this morning it was 4 a.m., half asleep, making a sandwich. Suddenly the sky lit up. Thought it was a nuclear light or something. Clearly climbed inside. The fridge turns out was just sunrise. Almost shat myself. Oh, I've heard one similar to that, Visual FX guys. My grief counselor died yesterday. She did her job so well that I don't give a shit. That's a terrible joke, but I gotta admit I always liked that one. I've heard that one too, Annie. What has 3 heads, 5 arms, and 9 legs? The finish line at the Boston Marathon. No need to apologize, Joe. Says, sorry for the last question, Curtis. Here's one. Where do you usually shop for clothes? T Public. That's where I usually shop for clothes. Because I wear almost exclusively anime t-shirts and athletic pants. They're just the most comfortable to me. So, and other than that, socks, underwear, wherever's open. I'll buy them at a convenience store if that's the only place. It doesn't matter. Edgar says, I wonder if Stephen Hawking was an organ donor because I need new parts for my go-kart. Oh. For those of you who don't know, Edgar actually started the great Stephen Hawking joke apocalypse back. It's amazing how fast time goes. How long ago was that, guys? Edgar was that 2 years ago now? It was some time ago, but Edgar just was telling jokes, and he started telling some Stephen Hawking jokes. Well, for some reason that caught on, and we had like probably a good 3 months of streams that were just inundated with Stephen Hawking jokes every single time. That's a good one. Oh, I've never heard that one, repugnant tone. Oh, what's pink and lies at the bottom of the ocean? Moby's dick. Lick says we ran out of Stephen Hawking jokes by ourselves, and that took at least a year. It was funny, wasn't it, Licks? It just became such a thing at the streams. Jill says, "How would you react if a woman's opening line on a dating app is 'wanna fuck'?" Oh, well, it would certainly entice me to look into this more. Oh, wait. No, if I wanted to say that properly, it would certainly entice me to look into that deeper. Okay. Willie says, time for the age-old question, Hawking versus Keller. I mean, I don't know. Helen Keller is she's crazy. She thinks she'd fight you crazy, but Stephen Hawking's a genius. I'll go with Hawking. Excuse me, guys. Poppy's here. Says, save my friend from watching the horror of 2017 Death Note. I told her to watch the 2006 Japanese version. Good call, Poppy. We gotta stand up for our friends. Edgar says, man, so long ago. Sheesh time goes by. Yeah, those were fun times, though, Edgar. We had a good time with that. That was a blast. Oh, gosh. And again, I'm blanking out on the name. There's another one of our regulars. He's not here much anymore. But at the time, he was with us all the time, Edgar. He was You started the Stephen Hawking one, and then he jumped on it, too. And you guys had great jokes. God damn it, it'll come to me. I hate when I do that. Chrome says, further update on the Toei hack thing. Dragon Ball's new film is indefinitely delayed because of it. The animation is fine. They're using the extra time to polish it. They're rebuilding their network. That's sad. That sucks. Jesus Christ says, is it wrong that I believe if we got Stephen Hawking's wheelchair up to 88 miles per hour, we could go back in time? We all know it's true. Agreed. Let's see. Gabe says, space weather experts have spotted the sun ejecting a large mass of particles and think this could hit Earth in the next few days. Sticky stuff? Sun better calm the fuck down. That's my thing. Let's see. Check my last post. Also, the MCU is lit. Let's see. Where's your last post? Wolverine, where you at? We've been doing Stephen Hawking jokes since March of 2018 at least. Was it that long ago? Boy, time goes by so fucking fast. Jeez. Yeah, that's just stunning to me. I remember that so clearly. I'm trying to remember who it was, because like I say, Edgar got it all started. One of our other crew got it going, and again, a name is just blanking out on me again. Visual effects guy says, what did Winnie the Pooh say to the hooker? Bitch better have my honey. We're doing good, Trevor. Lex says we should dig up all the famous wheelchair-bound people and have a race where their corpses the winner gets to be resurrected. Jeez. Excuse me. Let's see. Where am I here? Oh, Chrome says, One Piece fans are in the fetal position, rocking themselves to calm down because they're going at least a month without episodes. Totally content starved, not like they have 1,000 plus. Yeah, that's just sad that had to happen though. That sucks. Chairman Mao says, American version, it's about drive, it's about power. We stay hungry, we devour. Chinese version, it's about rice, it's about flour. You stay hungry, I devour. That's pretty good. I kind of like that, Chairman Mao. That's actually pretty good. Repugnant Tones says, what's black and white, black and white, black and white, black and white, a nun falling down the stairs. Jill says, what is the most useless talent you have? Mine is to overthink everything. I don't know if it's a talent, but I've told you guys before, the most ridiculous thing is now, and this is coming from somebody with, well, I don't have long-term memory problems, but with memory problems. In 7th grade history or social studies class, they made us memorize the 62 counties of New York in alphabetical order, and I can't forget it. That's the most useless piece of information I have. 62 counties in New York in alphabetical order, and it won't go away. Trust me, I've never tried to cultivate it. So 7th grade, I was about 13. So what? It's been with me for 47 years now. Melag says, I still remember one of the classic ones. What's burnt and sits at the top of the stairs? Stephen Hawking after a house fire. Yep. Garmin May says, Curtis, how do you feel about being able to do anime back on the channel again? I'm not gonna get ahead of myself there, Garmin. It's looking good. We've only got the one episode up, so give it about a month, and then if we're still cruising, I'll be feeling good about it. Right now, as far as having anime back on the channel, the best way I can describe it is I'm feeling tentative about it, but I'm hoping it's going to work out. Jordan says, when did Pinocchio find out he was made of wood? When his hand caught on fire. Simping Stan says a new One Piece chapter is coming out tonight, and it's the biggest moment of the series, even more than Gear 4th or Ace dying. Just be careful of spoilers because something big is about to happen. Yeah, Stan, anytime if I see either One Piece or any character names or anything trending, I get off social media entirely and try and let it go away. I'll get off for the rest of the day because it's happened a few times. I would assume big things happening in the show because on Twitter or something, you'll see One Piece trending or one of the character names trending, and I'm out because I do not want it ruined. Chrome says, just amazed such a big company like Toyo is literally, utterly brought to their knees by some hackers. Like, imagine the money they probably lost because of this. No new One Piece, Dragon Quest, and Dragon Ball. Yeah, it is. It's kind of scary when you think about it. Like you say, a company that big getting hit like that. It really is. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Gabe says, what I meant was that huge solar flare ejected from the sun could hit Earth in days and mess with the power grid. Really? That big a solar flare? Really? I'll have to look that up. I hadn't heard anything about that, Gabe. I'll have to read up on that. Why not? With what we've had going on for the last 3 years, a major solar flare incident would just be, I think at this point we'd just take it in stride. With the amount of shit that's gone wrong since 2020, just be like, yeah, fucking figures. Rosa says we need a transgender joke apocalypse. A transgender person has a child. Now he's transparent. Finley says, shame to hear about the YouTube algorithm issues. Well, in fairness, Finley, I mean, I've been targeted by YouTube for some things, the algorithm issues that everybody deals with that. But this wasn't even so much an issue as it was TubeBuddy helping me to figure out that I wasn't positive I was on the right path with what I was thinking. And all it amounts to is now with YouTube, if you want your channel to be able to survive it all, you have to keep it focused on a very limited range of content. And I like doing a lot of different things, but if this channel is going to be able to continue and move along, it's become by the algorithm. The algorithm sees our channel as anime and try not to laugh. That's how it views it. And anything else actually damages the channel. So now again, I'll move the reactions and all my comedy over to, and I will be doing it, guys. Still trying to get everything set up with it. Over to the Curtis Candy channel, gaming over to the gaming channel. And then each channel will have its own specific fare. But there's no question that's how the algorithm works now. Let's see. YouTube is run by Karen Finley. Says, yeah. I like that. Lance Corporal Hawk has a good one. Curtis, real talk. Why is it called boob sweat and not humidities? That's a good one. I like that one. Rosa says, how do trans mothers give their kids milk? I don't think you want to hear the answer. Oh, Rosa. Oh, that's awful. uh, yeah, visual effects guy says, what is Freddy Krueger's worst nightmare? Jacking off. Oh, well, guys, I gotta go. My wife, it's almost 4:30. She'll be back shortly. We're eating early tonight. She's got some stuff to do later, and you guys know that I don't like to miss a meal. Oh, she's bringing me back Burger King, and what's better than anything else is Burger King has the frozen Cokes, the Coke slushies, and I'm getting myself a frozen Coke along with my Whopper. I wish I had a Whopper. I mean, aside from my Burger King meal, I wish I had a Whopper, but I don't, so fuck it. Guys, thank you for this stream. I apologize for being so long in between them. I still got a lot going on right now, especially with getting things changed at the channels and everything, but I'll be streaming way more often than what you just saw. I'll be on here as often as I possibly can. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. This made my day. It's funny. It actually affects me going that long without streaming. It was actually starting to affect my mood and everything. I can feel the difference. So I appreciate that from you guys. Oh, and we'll be streaming tomorrow because it's Free For All Friday. I mean, when I was gone, that was one thing. That's understandable, but that's right. We will stream tomorrow. We are not missing FFAF. So, all that said, you guys know this is as backed up as the sticky stuff has been. I would take a step back from your device, whatever you happen to be watching this on, because this sticky stuff, it's going to hit hard because it's been waiting. Hopefully, I can control it somewhat. Let's see. Pampu, pampu. Stick. Oh, God damn, that's loaded. Sticky stuff for you, sticky stuff for you, sticky stuff for you. Just like a goddamn fire hose. Sticky stuff for you, sticky stuff for you, sticky stuff for you. My hands are raw from sending it out. Because we'll bang, okay? Flashing like buggy. As always, most importantly, and it's always kind of backed up and ready to go. Goose, 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 goose. Goose.